Shivananda Vani. Born in the year 1914 at Guntur in Andhra Desha, Vani Bai was the only child of her parents. She lost her mother when she was yet a baby. Her father brought her up with great care and affection. Her father, Sri late Dasu Madhava Rao Garu, was a leading lawyer at Ellore at that time and later on at Bizwada, Andhra Desha. Vani Bai belongs to a highly cultured Brahmin family of Andhra Desha. Her father chose to name her as Vani after the goddess of music and learning, as he found in her the inborn qualities suited to music even when she was a small baby. Her grandfather, also a vakil lawyer, was a reputed Sanskrit scholar, a singer, and was the author of Devi Bhagavatam and several Sanskrit and Telugu granthas. He was the composer of many songs and kritis of Andhra Desha. His name was Pandit Dasu Sri Rama Kavi. He was a great adept in Abhinaya Shastra, which in those days was considered very strange for a man of his status. He was one of the first who introduced Abhinaya Shastra in high class families. Vani Bai has undoubtedly inherited her musical talents from her late grandfather and also from her mother Meenakshi, who had a fine voice and was able to sing moderately. Vani Bai was very fond of listening to good music from her childhood and used to persuade her father Madhava Rao Garu to take her to all the music sabhas. She has received training in Carnatic music systematically for a number of years at Bizwada from the noted Andhra musician late Sri Gayaka Sarvabhauma Parupalli Ramakrishnaya Pantulu and mastered it well. She was giving performances at Bizwada Ellore, Masulipatam, and Madras as a little girl several years ago. Later on, in May 1929, she married Dr. V.S. Ram of Lucknow University. Immediately after her marriage, her husband, who was the first Indian to receive the Carnegie Fellowship Endowment for a further study in Europe, took her to Europe for a year. During that time, she visited all the countries in Europe and also learnt some Western music, violin, at Paris and Vienna. After about a year, when she returned to India with her husband in August 1930 for the first time to Lucknow, she wanted to do some course in Hindustani music also. And with that desire, she joined the Marist College of Hindustani Music at Lucknow. She had an opportunity then to meet the late Sri Pandit Bhatkandeji, who was there on a short visit and had the privilege of singing before him. When she finished her third year course in Hindustani music, she had to leave for Europe, where her husband Dr. V.S. Ram was appointed as a political affairs officer in the League of Nations. Dr. V.S. Ram, who was the professor and the head of the Department of Political Science, Lucknow University, served the League of Nations till July 1937 for a period of nearly 2.5 years and had to return to India when the World War II broke out. On his return, Dr. Ram rejoined the Lucknow University. Vani Bai Ram, who was very keen to finish her 5 years course of music, then joined the college again and in course of time, she succeeded in finishing her 5th year course, that is, Sangeeta Visharada, under the able guidance of Sri Pandit S.N. Ratanjankar. Later on, she joined the postgraduate course in music under Sri Ratanjankar ji, but unfortunately had to give it up before completion due to domestic mishaps. Vani Bai has 4 sons and 3 daughters. In January 1951, Mrs. Ram had to face a great blow, an irreparable loss, in the sudden and premature death of her husband, Dr. Ram. She became grief-stricken and disturbed. Her sorrow was eating her up, when lo, her prayers helped her. Swami Sivananda's books came to her rescue. She visited the ashram of Sivananda ji for Swamiji's darshan to have shanti. She spent a few months there. She took Sivananda Swami as her guru and benefactor. Swamiji's teachings and his magnanimous compassion had completely transformed her. She became a new person with new spirit and new energy. Swamiji ordered her to do her duties and to have some occupation to keep her mind busy and make her cheerful. Since then, God has been helping her in every way. Children also are coming up nicely and there is nothing lacking for her. She is comfortable and contented. Her eldest son, Lieutenant Madhava Prasad, is an army officer and is settled in life. Her second son, Jayaram, who is remarkably brilliant, received merit scholarships and has done his MA and PhD in sociology at the Cornell University, USA, and has been appointed as the Social Affairs Officer at the United Nations in New York. He is now 22 and is the youngest officer to be appointed in the United Nations. Her daughter Mohini, who is now a graduate, is also a pious and religious minded girl like her mother. Amarnath, Badrinath, and Padmini are her younger children, who are also undergoing studies in their respective classes. Mrs. Ram has nothing to worry, and God is directing her in every possible way, and she has completely surrendered herself to her great Guru Sivananda. Swami Sivananda has renamed her as Sivananda Vani and is leading and guiding her nicely in the spiritual path. Sivananda Vani from her childhood was God-fearing. She is a great devotee of Swami Sivananda and has earned his most precious spiritual grace. She is one of the few foremost disciples of Sri Gurudev in her devotion. She believes in doing real seva by remaining in the mundane world, keeping her heart pure, discharging her duties towards her children, moving with everyone, serving her Guru to the best of her ability, and doing charity. She has constructed a small Hanuman temple in her village and a small town hall in the same village, where a school for poor children is being run during the day, and in the evenings people meet. She has constructed rooms in ashrams, including Shivanand Ashram, and has donated large amounts to various universities and is helping very poor children by giving them their school fees and books. She is working at present as the producer, music, in the All India Radio, New Delhi. May she continue her humanitarian service to the children of God with more and more zeal and enthusiasm. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. May all be happy. The Divine Life Society.